you could go for a drink with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Probably my nan, I'd imagine.
Oh. Has she passed away?
Yeah, and she was living with us for 5 years before she passed, so we kind of got quite close.
Oh, bless. What is your role within Accent and what does that entail?
So as the housing officer, we the main role is to maintain the tenancies. So for example, repairs, issues with neighbours, maintaining obviously the whole process from when they moved into the property, getting them signed up, tenancy support referrals. What does a typical day in the life of a housing officer look like?
You could have your diary fully booked out, and then it might just take an ASB case to come in on the morning, and then you can never really plan.
What problems do residents and potential residents tend to have in your area?
Debt's a big problem in our area. Residents that have a change in circumstances regarding their income, they're putting them on universal credit, and obviously that means that our residents get a monthly income to themselves, and it's like, should I pay my rent? Or if they've got issues, then they might spend the money on something else. So that's quite a big issue. Turnover's bad as well in the northeast. We have like hard to let areas. I don't suppose you get much of that in Camberley?
Our properties are really easy to let. In the south, we don't have we don't struggle to let our properties because we have quite a large waiting list. The minute we have a void on one of our properties, we have a large waiting list of people that are waiting to view that property and move in from the local council. Because I think that's the difference from us down in south. For a social rent housing, it's like £400, for example. But for the private sector, you're looking at £850, £900. So the rent difference for the same properties in social is completely different. Whereas I think up north, you can privately rent for the same price you can get social housing for.
You can.
So that's probably why you struggle and we don't, because people don't want to pay £800, £900 when they can pay £400 in social housing.
And in the hard-to-let areas, private landlords aren't even asking for a bond no more.
Was it?
Yeah. What do you do? What makes you love this role?
It's nice when you see genuine families come through. It was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. And like I said, we had street homeless couple. And it actually was quite quick, the turnover. So we had a nomination from the local council, for example, on the Monday. We'd done the home visit and the viewing in one on the Wednesday, and they signed up for the property on the Friday. And yeah, literally they couldn't believe how quickly the process happened. And like I said, that now have got their accommodation, and like I said, they're so grateful for it. Yeah, it like I said, made a big difference in me, because I left work that day feeling that I've achieved something, that I've given something to somebody. And like I said, they were so grateful for it as well.
You sound like a passionate housing officer like me, and a caring person.
It's
not
really
all about just rehousing people, is it? It's about being a caring person as well. And
like I said, changing their lives. And the person that we actually done it for was actually crying on the day she got the keys. So yeah, that feeling when you leave work is really, really good.